Like every piece of gear you wear on your body day in and day out, fitness trackers are incredibly personal. Sure, they may have to be comfortable and attractive, but they also must fit your lifestyle as well as when and how you like to work out. Do you bike, row, or do strength training? Do you run on trails for hours at a time, or do you just want a reminder to stand up every hour? No matter what your needs are, there's never been a better time to find a powerful, sophisticated tool that can help you optimize your workouts or jumpstart your routine. We've made a list of the best fitness and smartwatches on the market, so let's jump right on in and find out what could be a good fit for you. Our first pick for best all around is the Fitbit Charge 6. Even as Fitbit has faced stiff competition from other manufacturers, most notably the Apple Watch, its trackers have always won over. Now they hit a very specific sweet spot between attractiveness, affordability, accessibility, and ease of use. They're perfect for anybody who isn't an ultra marathoner or a semi-pro powerlifter trying to hit a PR. This year's Charge 6 now has many integrations from Google too. Fitbit's, new parent company. The redesigned app looks much more modern and is much better organized. You can now get directions from Google Maps, pay with Google Wallet, and control your music with the YouTube Music Premium subscription. You can also check your skin temperature and your 24/7 heart rate readings, take ECGs, and track your activities and sleep schedule in the newly Google-fied app. Oh, and the battery charge lasts well over a week. And the best part? All of this comes in a package that only costs $160. Fitbit does still lock many of its best features behind its $10 a month Fitbit Premium subscription, and it doesn't feel quite as premium or attractive as a pricier Apple or Google Pixel Watch 2. But if all you want is a basic fitness tracker that won't break the bank, it's still hard to beat the Fitbit Charge 6. The second on our list is the Garmin Vivomove Trend. One of the biggest pain points with fitness trackers is how each has to have its own proprietary charger. Pain in the butt, right? If you're used to the convenience of charging your phone and earbuds on all-purpose QI wireless charging pads, then you know that hunting for a specific charger can be a gigantic annoyance. Luckily, the Vivomove Trend is the first Garmin to have wireless charging, and it works like a charm. Garmin's Connect is Garmin's proprietary tool for tracking all of your fitness stats, and it's one of the most comprehensive and actionable apps on the market. This year, Garmin redesigned it to look, a little bit like Fitbit's, with body battery at the top, above an easy-to-navigate at-a-glance section. The Trend is an easy way to access Garmin's most convenient fitness features, with an analog watch face, connected GPS, incident detection, contactless payments, sleep tracking, and continuous heart rate monitoring. Garmin does, however, have a bunch of similar models that go on sale pretty regularly. 2022's Vivomove Sport is much cheaper and looks almost the same. But you'll probably make up the difference in 6 months when you don't have to replace the chargers. Over on to our third pick on the list is the Apple Watch Series 9. People have a tendency to hold on to their Apple Watch for years, and rightfully so. It is far and away the best fitness tracker if you have an iPhone. The best Apple Watch right now is the Series 9. Now, it looks pretty much the same as every other Apple Watch, but it has the new S9 chipset for faster onboard processing of Siri commands, which improves battery life noticeably and theoretically provides more privacy for your sensitive medical data. It also has a new ultra-wideband chip that lets you precision locate your iPhone quickly and accurately, which is super nice if you're like me and you always misplace the thing. The watch also has a new feature called Double Tap, which borrows from Apple's accessibility learnings. The accelerometer, gyroscope, and optical sensor will detect the minute shifts as you tap your index finger and thumb on your watch band twice to activate the primary button on your watch screen. It's nice for stopping and starting music or timers around the kitchen. It's compatible with watchOS 10, which has new watch faces, app redesigns, and more health-related features. You can also find most of watchOS 10's updates on the second-gen Watch SE, but you won't get the more advanced health sensors like wrist-based body temperature sensing. On to number 4, if you have an Android, then the Samsung Galaxy Watch 6 and Watch 6 Classic are great choices. Unlike last year's Galaxy Watch 5, this year's Watch 6 Classic brings back the fabulous, clicky, rotating bezel. Honestly, it's fun and tactile and not a feature that you'll find on many other smartwatches or fitness trackers. Other than that, it doesn't look or feel too terribly different from the Watch 5, which is actually a good thing if you like the design. The Watch 6 Classic comes in a 43 or 47mm case, and the standard Watch 6, which doesn't have the mechanical rotating bezel, is available in 40 and 44mm cases as well. The Watch 6 runs Wear OS, which means you have access to Google Maps and Google Assistant, and it also has access to Samsung's fairly robust health features. In addition to the usual suite of SpO2 measurements, auto workout detection, and sleep tracking, it now has FDA-cleared irregular heart rate notifications and blood pressure monitoring. Some features are also restricted to users who pair the watch with Samsung phones, rather than other Android phones like the ECG. If you prioritize design, you might want to stick with a Pixel Watch. If you don't have a Samsung phone, you might want to stick with a Garmin. All that being said though, it's still a fairly capable watch. And last but not least is the Garmin Forerunner 165. The best running watch will probably always be a Garmin Forerunner. The line is one of Garmin's oldest and goes all the way from the bare-bones Forerunner 55 to the spendy Forerunner 965. They all have different graduated specs and features. For example, the less expensive ones have cheaper displays and no blood oxygen sensors. However, all have access to multiple satellite systems for accurate positioning, as well as access to Garmin's proprietary training algorithms. Garmin's suggested workouts are also flexible. The Forerunners also age pretty well, which means you're getting a bargain if you can find last year's watch on sale. However, we think that the Forerunner 165 is a good compromise for most people. It's on one of the more affordable ends of the spectrum, and it has everything you need, including a bright AMOLED display, an altimeter for more accurate mileage, and a blood oxygen sensor. Also, the sleep and workout tracking are pretty accurate too. The battery life is decent as well. The music version costs an extra $50 and might be a little bit more trouble than it's worth. But other than that, it's a pretty solid option for even more advanced runners and users alike. So, these are our top picks for the best smartwatches of the year. If you found this video helpful, then make sure you give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe for more tech content. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll see you next time.